Yo, 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 what's cracking, everybody? Chaotic BPR here. And I hope everybody's having a fantastic Thursday. Welcome to episode 55, Yo Retro. With me, as always, though, the greatest co-host there is, the greatest co-host there was, the greatest co-host there will be, Six Half Up.
Hey, what are we doing? Hey, am I better now? A little less lag than last night. I don't know what was going on with that.
Yeah, less lag, but a little bit of fuzz.
I don't know what's going on. StreamYard needs to figure it out for the prices they charge. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, like my camera right now looks like it has like a little bit of a fog to it. I don't know what's going on there either.
Yeah, it's got like a haziness to it that wasn't there the last show. I don't know.
Yeah, no idea what's going on. So, but I'm also having technical issues anyway. The thunderstorms rolling in and everything. Ted Adam Green, my good neighbor here in Georgia. Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. It was pretty nasty for a little while. So, but I'm glad everybody's showing up. Glad everybody's here. It's a good week, and then it's a okay week, and now everybody's having some issues. Thank you, AtGames. Well, not really. I'm not going to blame AtGames for this.
We're having issues too, as you see. We're late. We very rarely are we late.
It turns out, man, like it's Google Cloudflare, AWS, like a bunch of stuff going on. Something got uploaded to Google servers or whatever and got screwed up. Like, I'm surprised YouTube's working right now, honestly. No idea, man. Like, I was at the Ford dealership earlier today. Like, they were processing some information for me, and then their system just completely shut down. And they're like, yeah, well, it's not going to be back till tomorrow, so y'all just have to come back tomorrow. They went ahead and closed for the rest of the day, man. So, I don't know what's going on. So,
Skynet, y'all, Skynet. AI
that's exactly what I said at the dealership. I was like, dude, the Skynet.
That's crazy. We're all just waiting for it.
Yeah. Oh, and then so like my 4KP is fine. Like, I've had no issues with it today, other than it taking a while to load. But as you can see, my HD, that loading screen, man, just keeps popping up. So that's having issues, but my 4KP is not having that kind of issues.
My 4KP, all three screens were stuck on loading for a while. And then that's when I messaged you, like, we might have to cancel the show. And then it loaded up. I played the table. When I exited, it's taking a while to load everything for some reason.
Yeah, it's just issues, man. I don't know what the deal is. Well, whoever they got their servers with, whatever company, they're getting effed up bad. Well, let's talk about some good stuff, man. Let's say hello to everybody that's made it to the show so far. 19 people all up in the show right now. We got Jason Little Alien, the greatest moderator in the home arcade community. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for always supporting us, man. You are the OG, the best there is, man. Thank you so much. That's James Hates Everything. You got a show later tonight, man? Do I need to link it to you? What's it going to be about? Let me know in the chat, man.
Turn up.
Harley K, Fat Hog, what's going on, buddy? It's all right. You're not going to join us, man. Sorry about your wife's car, dude. But yeah, we'll talk about toe Wingo says, "What's up?
What up, Wingo?"
Ray Delatorre is here. Dennis is here. Of course, my neighbor is here. RetroTech X, one of the best virtual pinball players and like streamers going on right now, man. You're hot, dude. Got great videos going on. MSU Rich, Jason S, J Rod, Penny K.
What up?
And J Rod, thanks again, man, for congratulating me on 1,000 subs. We'll talk about a schedule about when we're going to do that giveaway and everything later tonight. And Stock Jog, hey, what's going on? What happens if AtGames does shut down? Good question, man. They need to tell us what to do, right? Papa Brad Gaming, Steve Sales here as well, and I did not miss anybody else. Good to see everybody, man.
Yeah.
It's not the BAC FU. Okay, the Build-A-Cade, Glenn's Build-A-Cade FU edition. Nice. Looking forward to that. Stock Jock giving away 10 of memberships. Thank you so much, Stock Jock. You're always one of the best, man. Thank you so much.
10 of them. Big 10. We on episode 55 over here.
Yes, sir. Now 6.
5 plus 5 is 10. That's them 10 memberships. You see the numerology we doing over here.
Conspiracy theories. You're gonna be one of those kind of people, like 5 plus 5 equals 10.
I mean, it does though, doesn't it? I mean, can't argue with math.
No, you really can't. Playing My Little Pony. Oh, dude, you're a brawny just like me, bro. G made it into the house as well.
What up, G?
6, I need to apologize to you, man. So, like, I didn't really get a chance to update our PowerPoint. I wasn't able to get videos and everything. So, the show's going to be kind of boring for you guys visually. I do got some slides, but I don't have any updated slides.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you lacking? We're 55 episodes in now. You're lacking?
Yeah, I'm lacking, man. Like I said, I was at dealership earlier today. My wife and mom, we got some crab legs and stuff. So
he had time for crab legs, bro, didn't he?
Eat it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get into it, but let's get into the little PowerPoint, man.
Oh, time crisis.
So this is a plug and play system, right?
Yeah, we talked about this. I don't know, 10 episodes, maybe more ago. Remember when it first kind of leaked? It looks like they made some changes to the pistol itself.
Yeah, you're right about that. Now they got like a slick black and orange look. Because before the guns were what? Blue and blue and orange.
They almost look like the old PlayStation ones, I think, before. They had almost like a different shape. Yeah.
Yeah.
They look like the Namco gun cons is what they looked like before. And now they don't look like the gun cons no more. Mad Dog.
Yeah. I like it though. Still have a release date on these?
I still don't think we've got a release date. If we did, let us know in the chat, but I don't think so. I think this is just like it's official now. Before, I think it was kind of like leaked rumor kind of deal.
Right. All right. Yeah. Well, we'll keep you all updated as much as we get more information about these. I remember other people talking about them. They were like, I think the base model is like $89 and then like $120 for the premium model or whatever.
If it's under 100, it's probably worth it if these are the arcade ROMs, but it would be.
If you had to pedal, if you wanted to pedal, it was like $129, something like that, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely needs a pedal.
Yeah, for sure. Otherwise, you got just the button on the side of the gun.
Yeah, still launching soon. That's all we know about this. Like Love Alien said.
Thank you, Jason. So there you go. Keep you all updated on that. Joe and Mac, man. I love me some Joe and Mac, dude.
Yeah, it's actually a good game series.
Yeah. I play it on the ALU a lot. I don't play the console versions. I like the arcade ROM. And then I think it's Joe and Mac Returns, the one that it's kind of like Bubble Bobble, where you hit the enemies and you roll them into a ball and then you knock them into other enemies.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe and Mac Returns.
The Super Nintendo version was okay, but the arcade ROM is actually really where it's at if you're into this. And if you even remotely like the console ports, if you've never played the arcade ROM, you got to play it. It's fun as hell, right?
Yeah. Especially 2-player, man. It's good. It's a good classic retro game, dude. I love this game.
Yeah, it's a good like beat 'em up kind of arcade game, almost platforming arcade game. You got these big dinosaur sprites and stuff when you're, it's really cool.
Yeah, and technically some dinosaurs are actually platforms themselves other than being bosses.
Yeah.
So cool collector's edition. You get some kind of like little stand-up statue. It looks more like a picture acrylic stand. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is a Kickstarter actually that they have for this.
Really?
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
remember there was something similar to this that was on Amazon. It was like the Joe and Mac collection. Let me see if I can pull that up. I think they sold out of them right when I was about to grab one. Joe and Mac collection.
Yeah, it is a Kickstarter that just went up for this.
Apparently, I'm spelling Joe and Mac wrong. Let's try that.
Yeah, it's with just a C and okay at there. We don't do that.
All right, Amazon is not showing it anymore at all. I remember it was on my wish list, so it's just gotten deleted completely. That sucks.
Yeah, there was another collection though, but it's not this.
Right. Yeah, this is more we get more stuff with it other than just like a box. So neat, man. This is by what's that company called? Red Art Games.
Yeah. Originally
I think that's where you can actually order it from too.
Correct.
But you said this is a Kickstarter?
Yeah. And I think it's already like 40%, to its goal. Yeah. Okay. So if you're a Joe and Mac fan, you didn't know about the Kickstarter, it's already 40% achieved, I'm pretty sure. So go help them out.
Switch is the perfect system for the collection as well anyway, too.
Yeah, true.
All right, now I'm super excited about this. Now, even though I have a Legion Go handheld PC, this is right up my alley. This is more powerful than my Legion Go. Even though the screen's smaller, it's got way much better battery life, and basically you got Xbox built into it, but also you can do Steam, GOG, Epic Game Store, Battle.net. And the fact that Xbox says they have really toned down Windows in this device so that it runs better, that's a win for me.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people were kind of shitting on this at first just because it's technically just the ROG Ally X rebranded in a lot of ways.
Yeah, adds that extra Xbox functionality, but it also adds the controller grips on the ends too.
Correct. Yeah, I think it looks great. I'm actually just happy the handheld wars are getting started again.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Retro Tech X. If I was to do an upgrade, I want to see what the Legion Go with the Z2 Extreme chip in it. I want to see what I can do. If they up the RAM on it and everything like that, I'd probably be a little bit more excited for that because I like how the Legion Go is, man, with that giant screen. Now the difference between these two, you can see the specs, guys. It's a Z2A processor versus a Z2 Extreme processor, which is, I think, double like the power. You got 16 gigabytes of RAM versus 24 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes versus a terabyte of hard drive space. And the biggest thing, though, is this USB display port for Thunderbolt 4. So you can add a external video graphics card to the black model and be able to just like beast like any kind of game you really want to. So that, I mean, to me, that's the biggest deal for this, other than the 8 wattage hour battery.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about the battery life on that.
The 8 wattage hour battery is big. Like it gives you like a good 2 to 3 hours more than the 60 watt. It's nuts, dude. It's like such a big difference. But honestly, man, like Windows on these sucks so bad, and Linux and Steam OS is like really blowing them out of the water because of how well it manages battery life through Linux than it does on Windows.
That's
So,
interesting.
yeah, it's very, very interesting. There's several people that's done videos on it. I forget the channel's names, but they like dive deep into it where they played Elden Ring on a ROG Ally and was able to get like an hour and a half of battery life at full graphics. And then they played it on Bazite or Steam OS, and they were able to get another additional hour of battery life into it. Yeah, really only need about 2.5 hours on intensive games like Doom. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not going to sit here on an airplane for 2-3 hours and sit here and play, an intense game like that. But I do like the comparability of just being able to lay in bed, play, or at break on my break at work, I can play. If we're on a long drive, long road trip, and I'm in the passenger seat, I can play. I got the backbone and never used it. Oh yeah, so that's when you like plug in your phone, right, and turn it into a controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lenovo Legion Go 2, man. I'm excited to see what that looks like. Yeah, I've seen this before. It's called a Steam Deck. Yeah, in a way. I mean, that's technically what started it all, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I tell Chaotic all the time is a lot of these handhelds, they're coming out so fast in different reiterations. Yeah, I really don't know when to pull the trigger, or it's hard to make a decision. So I'm still kind of waiting for like a form factor I like, on top of, you know, uh, functionality. So
Biggest bummer about the Ally X is the horizontal screen, and I mostly play pinball and vertical shoot 'em ups. That's Lenovo Legion Go with a flip grip all day. Yeah, I've seen you play around with that. It's really cool.
flip grip. That sounds crazy.
It's really neat though, man. I'll have to show it to you on Etsy. I still haven't bought one yet. I need to. All right. Let's jump into some real pinball news that's going out. So, Harry Potter from Jersey Jack got announced. Saw some gameplay. Retro Ralph did a long 30-minute video of basically interviewing the man who created it and the artist behind it and stuff like that, explaining the real rule set. I've heard great things about this. I've heard some not so great things about it. What do you think, Six?
I think that collector's edition looks sick.
Yeah, so what's so special about the collector's edition is all the artwork was done by the Warner Brothers Harry Potter team. So the people that did the stuff for the Harry Potter movies, they did artwork for the pinball machine.
Yeah, it looks cool. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan personally, so it's not necessarily for me. I'd play it for sure, but the collector's edition looks fire with the gold trim around it.
Now they went ahead and did announce that this is going to be at Southern Fried. So next week in Atlanta, I'll be live streaming, and I'll actually be able to show you guys the gameplay on this thing. So I'm super excited about that.
Southern Fried's next week.
Next week, man, it's already here. Next weekend.
I felt like it was. For some reason, I feel like it was around the same time as Cleveland Gaming, but
nope. June, and then I'll see you in September, man.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. But hey, dude, this is not the only pinball machine that got announced recently.
It's true. This is the one I'm actually more interested in. This next one.
Bam.
Yeah.
Look at that, dude. Now, of course, it doesn't look like that. That's Predator's heat vision.
Yeah, that's hard to look at. But that right there.
And I love the tagline underneath the coin door. If it bleeds, we can kill it. It's awesome, man.
That's definitely a very early pre-render because it don't even have speakers and nothing like that. That back glass looks a little weird, but
Yeah,
I'm excited just to see a real Predator machine, a dedicated Predator machine.
yeah. So it's made by Pinball Brothers. If you know Pinball Brothers, they made the ABBA pinball machine. They made the Aliens pinball machine, and I think I want to say they did another band one, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. It was at Chicago Pinball Expo, right next to them, but I can't exactly remember exactly what it was. But was able to find a sneak peek of the playfield
Oh,
for
really?
this. Yep.
Nice.
Boom! Look at that, dude.
That looks pretty sick. And I love I love at the bottom there they got the Predator symbols, like their alphabet basically.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy because I
His wrist or his arm counter or whatever.
yeah, but
Fast
that's
reader.
yeah, but they got their own like alphanumeric kind of text, and I'm pretty sure it's like been like decoded or whatever kind of.
Oh
So
yeah, somebody's done it.
I wonder if like on that thing you could read that stuff, or if it's just there for show, flipping through different symbols.
Yeah, but come June 18th, we'll actually be able to see what this looks like. I tried messaging them on Facebook and asking, "Hey man, are y'all going to make it to Atlanta to show this thing off, or what shows y'all are going to?" Thank you, Retro Tech X. It's Queen. They made Queen pinball. Yeah. But they never answered me back, man. So I was hoping maybe to get some information about when can we flip this and have the option to at least look at it. No idea, man. No information. But if I do get information for you guys, I'll let you guys know. But I'm super excited about this, and I can't wait to see what more of it looks like.
Yeah, man. I just reviewed that Killer of Killers last night on Yo Hero, and bro, like the whole Predator Alien, like if you're a fan of them franchises, you're winning right now. We're up. We're getting pinball, we're getting cartoon movies, we're getting series, we're getting in theater movies, we're getting Hulu movies. Like it's crazy.
Now, I never got a chance to ask you, what did you think of Killer and Killers? I know
You're
you
gonna
did
have
the
to check
stream
the
on it.
review out on Yo Hero. Matter of fact, I even got chapters, so you can go to my channel and just skip right to the review. And my lag cleared up by the end of the show, but for some reason, we was having internet issues yesterday, so it
Yeah.
started out pretty laggy for like the first half hour, but yeah, at the end of go check out the review, bro. That's what it's on YouTube for. But
Yeah.
Killers, yeah,
Yeah, hit them up, guys. Watch the channel because I need to watch his review too. Because
yeah.
my spoiler is it was freaking awesome for what it
Yeah,
was.
I read your comment you posted on the video, so I know you liked it.
Yeah. There. Oh.
Goofy was
Here. Oh.
in there talking about it too. Yeah, Goofy was checking out the show.
Oh. Good. Fantastic. Saw that movie last weekend. Pretty freaking good. All right. Awesome, man.
Oh
So
yeah,
let's get some more information on Predator, man. Next Thursday, for Yo Retro, we'll talk about it, and then I'll see y'all the week after, or excuse me, I'll see y'all the day after when I do a live stream at Southern Pride.
yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Getting on to the AtGames news. Flipper Friends, the Legends HD winners for season 3, week 9. Congratulations to people. But I want to point out the 4K winners, man. I got to say hello to my buddy who won $10 here, the Real Zim. The Real
Okay.
Zim really wanted a 4KP. Asked me all about it, like, and I got him to pull the trigger, and here he goes, man, winning Flipper Friends competition. So
That's what's up.
congratulations, Real Zim.
Yeah,
Hopefully you're able to use that $10 soon and get you some more table content, man.
I didn't know he. I didn't even know he got 4KP or.
Got that Attack from Mars, boy.
Yeah, I didn't even know he's back active.
Yep.
That's what's up, Zim.
He's back active, man.
We can't do this today. Damn.
Yeah. So this is one of the slides that I couldn't get a chance to take out. So Future World Deluxe, unfortunately, got delayed today because of the whole server issues going on.
What's crazy
So
is they went like, oh, Tales of Arabian Nights is gonna be delayed. Then, I'm like, I had like, cause like I had a thumbnail made up for the show for both reviews on the same
yep.
day. So I made that thumbnail. Then they said, "Oh, Tails is gonna be delayed." So I'm like, "Fuck!" So I took that off. Then I made this separate. Then they said this is gonna be delayed, and I'm like, "Damn it!" Then I had to switch things up, go back to Tails solo by itself for review, and I've had to make like 3-4 thumbnails just for today's show. It's ridiculous.
You were always on point though. It was me that was not on point, able to swap it up. Ray Del Torre says it got delayed because Tales of Arabian Nights kicked its ass.
I mean, you could say that perhaps. I haven't played this one yet, so I can't call it. But I imagine that's a Williams table versus a Magic Pixel table. So
and then you got $8 versus $5.
But we'll be back with this review when this drops.
Yeah, hopefully it drops tomorrow. I'd love to play it.
Yeah.
But what did drop was Tales of Arabian Nights, Tales of the Arabian Nights, and man, let's get into it, dude. Let's get into it.
So what issues does it have? Switching the flipper and nudge buttons inside the pinball settings, and occasionally the loading screen.
Every single Zen table has that, and then occasionally the loading screen will flicker when launching the table. The only screen that's ever flickered for me was the DMD.
Okay.
Like it did like a flash, like a flash of white screen, and then it went back to normal. So I don't know.
Main issue I noticed was my machine is loading slow now. So I don't know if that's the servers or that's.
It's gotta be.
I don't. Yeah, I imagine, but it's still weird.
It's got to be the servers because right now, I'll tell you, man, this game plays fast if you shoot it up a ramp correctly.
I'm not saying the gameplay is slow. I'm saying it loads, like the loading process of when it's loading on my tables or going back to the table menu, like after I exit a game or before I get to a game.
Yeah. That's everybody. Hopefully
but the speed of the pinball, you got to keep up on this table. Facts.
Yeah. So, dude, like I've played Tales of the Arabian Nights for years, being on PC, Xbox, whatever. I even had it on my my arcade 1-up pinball. I'll be honest with you, I hated this table on the arcade 1-up pinball. It didn't play that well to me. I mean, I kept coming back to it because it was a fun theme, but I never really enjoyed it. And playing it on I think Pinball FX3, it was okay, man. It just wasn't that big of a deal. 4KP, complete different story, man. Holy snakes. This thing is awesome.
That's that SSF, and
they got it dialed.
Yeah, the SSF, just the immersion that you get out this machine, bro. You feel like you're really playing in the game. You're playing a real pinball machine, low key. And I know there's differences, but I'm just saying it gives you the illusion.
Yeah,
you can get really immersed in playing this 4KP. But yeah, it's a great table. I mean, I'm not going to score the table yet, but I mean, it can be a very frustrating table too, though, as well. So it's not one of my favorite Williams tables.
Still isn't?
No, I got a lot of Williams tables above it, is what I'm saying. It's not like a Williams table I dislike, but it's not one of my favorite Williams tables.
What about so far on the 4KP?
What do I think of this so far on the 4KP?
Yeah, is it in your top 5 Williams tables?
I don't know.
Ooh,
I mean, that's a strong list. You know, you got The Getaway,
that's true.
you got Theater of Magic, you got
That's true.
Monster Bash, you got Creature from the Black Lagoon, you got Twilight Zone, or no, that's not Williams, is it?
What
No,
is it?
Twilight Zone. That's not Williams, is it?
Yeah, it's Williams.
Okay, Twilight Zone. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm like having a brain fart trying to think of a, and I love Attack from Mars, so it's hard to put it in my top five for me personally.
Okay.
I even like uh Williams pinball damn the soccer joint. I always forget the name of the soccer joint. I like
World
that a
Cup.
lot. World Cup
Yeah.
soccer. So for me it's hard to put this in my top five, but yeah, it's still a good table. It's still, and I did have a lot of fun with it, but I was having a lot of frustration trying to crack that top 10 on that leaderboard. I kept putting up like about 25 mil as my average, 26 mil is pretty much my average score. And then I think I broke like 56 mil or something. I only got to play it for about an hour before the show, after getting off work, playing
Yeah.
it. Not making no excuses. I didn't get to play it yesterday because I was doing the Yo Hero show, and I just, got to it today, and I heard there was a bunch of issues, so I was almost hesitant to even log into my 4KP when I heard people were having all kinds of issues. But I was like, I got to give this a go, and because I don't want to do the review without at least playing it.
Right.
I think it plays great. The physics are great. The graphics are great. The sound effects are great. The theming's great. The music's great. The SSF's great. The pricing's great. So all those things are great. It's just maybe the table layout is not my favorite. Like I have a hard time hitting some of the shots, and I do a lot of hitting the genie lamp back down, genie lamp back, you know what I mean? Not hitting it where I should be hitting it sometimes. So it can be frustrating, and trying to crack that top 10. I had a frustrating time. I was cursing this table out for quite a while, but I was still going, damn, this table visually looks dope when a genie gets all big on the table, and you get multi-ball and he throws a fireball at you and stuff. It's dope. And yeah, like Unc said, there's a lot of great Williams tables, so it's hard to put it in my top five. I can't say I
Fair.
can. It's
So
in your top five Williams now.
yes.
Oh my god, this guy! Every time a
So
new
so
table
look,
come out.
look. Theater of Magic was my number one. Was my number one. Right below it, The Getaway.
Okay.
This kind of just throws a curveball into all of that, man. It's just like all jumbled mess now. So sometimes I'm leaning towards this being my new number one. Sometimes it's
Oh
my
my.
number two. Sometimes my number three. But it's definitely in my top five. It's definitely in my top three. This game is awesome, and it's not about me being on the leaderboard at number 9 at 89 million or anything like that. My very first game, I got to the wizard mode. Now, did I win it because I didn't understand the how to play it? No, I got my ass kicked immediately because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Like I thought it was going to be like multi-ball and all that. Didn't realize that I had to pull the plunger or hit the launch button over and over and over again to get more balls. I thought it just meant, oh well, if I sink it, then it's not over. It's not game over. I can just get another ball. I didn't know once you got to the wizard mode, you could just launch up to 5 balls onto the table
Oh,
so that
yeah.
you can beat the genie. But man, I've never enjoyed a wizard mode like that, where it's just plain old just shoot, have fun. It could be, you got, of course you got to, you got your things you got to aim for, but you don't necessarily. It's going to eventually hit one of those spots that you need to hit,
Yeah.
just because you got 5 balls everywhere, man. So like, like games like Creature from the Black Lagoon, when you get to the 2-ball multi-ball wizard mode, basically where you have to save the girl, right? That's kind of stressful if you're not very good at it, because you gotta, excuse my language, hold your balls with the flippers
Oh,
and
pause.
plan your shots, plan the different spots where to save the girl, and then kill the creature or whatnot, right? So Yeah, see, I can't get a penalty flag because I already called my own penalty.
Yeah, it
So,
was. I just think like it's easy like to like the fresh and new tables and put them in your top five because it's fresh and new. I think sometimes we lose sight of how dope some of the tables that they already dropped are out. But I'm not saying it shouldn't be in your top five. It just for me it didn't. It's not cracking my top five. My top five Williams tables, they can change, but there's certain ones it's hard to knock out that list just because they're like all time favorites of mine.
yeah.
Oh,
So I
5
mean,
memberships. Okay. Hey.
yeah, flip the balls with the holders. There you go, Onk.
Uh,
So yeah. So like it's just I get where a lot of people have like different kind of like feelings about this game where it's like, oh, the magic carpet gets on my nerves, turn off the visual extras and you're good, right? Like it's not a bad table to look at without the visual extras. I enjoy them because I like the fireball that the genie throws at you. I like the when you complete a mode and get a jewel stuck into the sword, that jewel flies to the side of the screen and sticks into the wall of your pinball machine. I think that's cool.
yeah, the lightning effects on the genie lamp,
Yeah, the lightning effects
the
and
genie's creasing in size on the table when you go to multi-ball mode. There's a lot of cool. I didn't even actually, I'll be honest, a lot of times I shut the effects off on the Williams tables. But or I at least check it out with them off. And this one, I didn't get a chance to. I kind of wanted to, but I was enjoying the visuals. But I did see that magic carpet block the ball one time, and I was like, oh, that could be a pain in the ass.
oh, Ray, you're ranked number 3 on this table. Come get me tomato grass. Well,
Oh,
him and Mad Ben Han are doing a one off,
yeah,
one against one, mono a mono live stream either tonight or tomorrow.
yeah,
But they're gunning for either the number 1 spot or number 2. Who's
oh,
going to get it?
yeah. I watch what you asked for, Ray. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
they're coming for it, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
And I
congratulations
even
right now. Congratulations to Spartacus and Chilada Love, and I think Stop Nudging Me is number 1 right now.
yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Last
so
I
like
checked.
congratulations to those guys, man.
Yeah, I don't stop nudging me. I mean, he's quickly becoming one of the top dogs over there because I keep seeing him just take over on the leaderboards too.
Yeah. Yeah, Friday at 8. So tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Yeah,
Eastern, y'all watch Mad Ben Han and Tomato Grass go at it.
yeah, and I seen them
Uh,
even saying like they had to reconsider what their scores were going to be because like they realized they could score higher than they initially thought, kind of deal. And I was like, oh shit, like not for me. I have a hard time on this table. I had a rough go at this table.
yeah, I
I
mean,
barely cracked the top 50.
yeah, like you can have a really good game and then you could have a shitload of like crappy games. Like today, I've been having crappy game after crappy game, but yesterday, for some reason, man, I was on the ball, dude, and I love that wizard mode. And when you win that wizard mode, it's automatic 20 million points, and you get to watch it's kind of like that Aladdin scene, Whole New World, when you and the girl are on the magic carpet flying across the DMD really slow while your score is going up 20 million points. You just get to relax and just chill and watch that for a minute. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like and like I said, price always coming in the factor for me with a lot of these releases, and this is the $5 holler right here. You really can't deny a table this good, for the price. It's great pricing.
All right, so I'm gonna say this: once Mad Ben Han and Tomato Grass get number 1 and number 2 on the leaderboard, and I see where they're at, I'm gonna turn the visual extras off, and I'm gonna have a serious moment with it and try to get as high as possible.
Hey Ray,
I think that's the easiest way to like really get yourself into the game and focused. If you turn all the visual extras off and everything, so you don't have any distractions, right?
Yeah, I was gonna tell Ray. He says we didn't name Attack from Mars as our top five. I did though. I definitely said Attack from Mars is in my top five. I said,
All right. I only
but
said the top 3 now. Yeah, Attack from Mars is still up there, and so is Creature, man. So if you want to know the truth, it's like Tales from Arabian Nights, Creature, Getaway, Theater of Magic, Attack from Mars.
yeah,
That's how
mine's
it's
probably Attack from Mars, Theater of Magic, Twilight Zone. Uh, damn. I'd have to look at the list. I don't want to name something and then I got something that's Monster Bash. Did I say that?
uh
Monster Bash, Attack from Mars, Twilight Zone. I I probably throw World
Getaway.
Cups, the Getaway, and probably World Cup soccer in there.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Let's see. Let's
And I'm
see.
not even a big soccer fan. I just love the NBA Jam announcer being in that. You know, and
Yeah,
it is an intense table, like high scoring,
for sure.
underrated.
Triumph or Die. If I see a Golgar, I agree. I think Zen needs to come back to some older tables, do a Golgar, do a Firepower, and do like just call them like Williams Classic Series or something like that, and just put them on there, man. I think that'd be fun. You don't have to have them all super jacked up with graphics and toys and all that, man. Just
I
make
would
it like
go ahead.
no, just make a Williams you know, set of tables. Taxi, diner. There's a lot of
Yeah,
Williams tables that need to come out.
I
Hopefully,
re-
at the next Pinball Bites, they'll announce what the next table release would be.
I really wish Zen would just get the Gottlieb license. To be honest,
Yeah, take that over and fix all these issues, man. Farsight has just not even cared.
well, they're just not. They they don't have like to me like a long term plan for that license. Whereas Zen, I could see them holding down a Gottlieb license for the next 20 years, you know. But I don't know that Zen. I imagine they got Gottlieb tables they love over at Zen Studios. So I really want to see the Gottlieb license go to somebody who would take the proper time to recreate those classics, you know.
Yeah. So straight up, man, let's get into some of the scoring here. So I'm looking at you and I'm thinking, okay, so SSF kit's great, the theming is great, music is great, uh, the modes are great. What else is great about it?
I mean, it's fun to play. The pricing's great. You know, there's really
Yeah,
nothing.
price is great.
I don't really have nothing bad to say about this. I was just thinking, like as you were saying that, like I remember when you felt the same way about Black Rose too. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's hard to pick your top five Williams tables, and they just drop bangers after bangers, right? Like
Yeah,
so. Yeah, scoring wise, I mean, my score on this table, I'm gonna give it a fair, I think 8.5. I think that's fair.
8.5.
Yeah, I think that's a fair high score. I mean, I have no reason to tell you not to buy this. I'm just scoring it 8.5 off just, you know, like I said, compared to my favorite Williams tables.
Now I know I gave Theater of Magic a 10.
Yeah. So you got to get us
So
the same score if you're putting it in your top three now or top
I'm
five.
gonna, I'm gonna give this a 9.5.
Okay. So
9.5.
this so theater magic is better then.
That was my first love, man, and I loved playing that on any platform.
Okay.
This I hated on other platforms, but once I played on here, I was like, "Holy crap, this is amazing!" They dialed this in perfectly. So for the 4KP, it's like this is a no question instant buy here. 9.5.
That's fair.
Yes, insert crowd riot here because I said 9.5, like I did that one
Ray
gone
ag-
gold.
Ray agrees with you. He said a 9.5. Harley K said a 9. So we got people who agree with you. I wouldn't argue with nobody that gives us a 9 or even a 9.5. It's a great table if it, you know. I really, like you said, like I said, I got nothing bad to say about it, so I can't argue with you about your score on it. It's just, for me, it's not one of the best Williams tables in my opinion. It might be in someone's top whatever list, but for me, I don't know, it's not that high up there.
Yeah. So,
But for the $5, I'm like, yeah, this is a banger. Thank God we got some more Zen tables. Like, I'm definitely happy.
so any of you people out there that are on the oh, I hate AtGames, shit on AtGames. I'm not buying anything on AtGames because I'm mad at them. You're missing out. Straight up, like you're missing out on this table.
Well, unless they're going OTG, and they're already playing this a different way, but
I don't know, man. I feel like they dialed in the POV and the SSF kit like perfectly on this.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there. I'm not gonna argue that. I heard somebody saying but the resolution's dialed down. So
Yeah,
there's a trade-off there,
yeah, but can you tell?
I don't notice it, but I'm not playing OTG on something else.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
know what
either.
I
So.
mean? So I'm probably not the best judge of that, but for me, this is perfect. I have zero complaints about how it looks, how it sounds, and how it plays. Outside of the loading issues that I got trying to load this up and leave the game, but you say that server based, I don't know. I just know today or yesterday this came out. Today was the first time I got to get to it. My machine acted a little funny trying to boot it up and all that. So
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm still on my loading screen.
yeah, and that's that's a lot of people's
right now, so it's screwing up too. There we go.
Harley K. That's a lot of people's opinion. Is AtGames is shit. I don't. I can't agree with that personally because I haven't had that experience myself. My 4KP has been good since out the box. It's been running good. I've had a couple little issues, and then the obvious issues. It doesn't play a lot of these tables at 4K but I don't really notice, the gripes that a lot of people make, and I haven't had a lot of the bad experiences like people who got cracked back glasses and all these other issues people had, cracked whole pinball machines and shipping issues and getting replacement parts. I haven't had those experiences, so
The
I can't
only
I can't say their shit personally.
Yeah, the only bad issue me and you ever had is two issues. Number one is the flipper lag that we had to experience for a while,
Mm-hmm.
which we kind of got through that because we didn't know any better.
Right.
Once they fixed it, then you saw the big difference, right?
Yeah, but then I've still, like, even Unc said, like, I don't think I've bested my attack from our score since before the flipper lag. Like, so
Yeah, yeah, you
so
need to get
like
back into it.
I adapted to it. Now I can't adapt forward without the flipper lag. So I don't know. That is what that is. But yeah, little minor technical bumps along the road. This shit with them delaying packs, like, bro, me personally, like, I get sick of seeing people cry about the shit. Like, bro, go do something for the weekend, bro. And then when you come back next week, hopefully the pack you want to be out. But all this shit about I'm selling my 4KP because they delayed a pack for 4 hours. Like, give me a fucking break, bro. That's my opinion. I don't care if people don't like it, but that shit gets old seeing that shit every week. Like, these guys fucking waving the fucking white flag. I'm selling my machine because a pack is coming out late today. Like, bro, get the fuck. So sell it and get out of the group. Quit fucking complaining. Quit being a baby. You know, I don't know, bro. There's people that want to enjoy these machines and want to have a good time and want to talk about the fun factor of it. and trying to best their friends on the leaderboard that don't constantly need to hear the fucking nagging. I'm cussing like crazy now at this point, but don't need to constantly hear the nagging and the complaining and the threats to sell your machine. So sell it, bro. Sell it and move on. You don't even, and then there's people that are in these groups that don't even have the machine. They're just there to talk trash, to talk down on people who do have the machine, or, you know, bro, get out of here with that, bro. If I'm not into something, I just don't talk about it. I don't go to the groups. I don't involve myself in the stuff, like, if it's not for me, I just try. I'm sorry. I'm ranting. I'm on the road. Look at it. But that's how I feel, bro. That's how I feel. So yeah. And then when we get a $5 pack like this, that's something Chaotix brought up before. People love to point out the bad, but they don't like to point out the good. So when you get a $5 pack like this, is everybody praising them and saying, "Oh my God, AtGames, you're coming with the hitters for $5. This is great." You're not hearing the good. You only hear the bad out these people, bro. Grown babies, bro. Grown babies in this arcade community sometimes. They need to chill. All right, I'm done.
Took the words right out of my mouth, man. I totally agree with you on that. Bunch of little sissies out there, man, when it comes to when something breaks for 5 minutes, man. It's a small ass company, dude. Even I worked for them for a little while. I've seen what they deal with, and I've had to deal with it with several people that complain on support tickets, man, and you'd be complaining about the stupidest stuff.
Like, well, and not just that, like, who made this machine, bro. AtGames. Like, you already knew who they were before you bought the machine. So then to act like they're going to be this AAA kind of Sony PlayStation or Microsoft Xbox kind of, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Thank you for that. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. That's a big fact. Much love. I appreciate the $20 super chat, G. But yeah, it's like, bro, you know who this company is. They're kind of like, they had a rocky start. They've had a rough ride in the meanwhile. But bro, the experience I've got out of this 4KP, it is the best home arcade thing I bought. And I never worked for AtGames, and I don't give a shit whether they like me or not. But I love this machine, bro. And I couldn't recommend it more to people, And I don't do that to benefit this company. I really don't, But I don't want to see them fail. I don't want to see them go the route of arcade went up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't want to see a toxic community drag them down constantly and push them out of the scene, kind of how we pushed Arcade One Up out of the scene. With all our constant bitching and constant complaints, and we need this and we need that. How come you ain't doing this? And then before you know it, they didn't know what to make.
Yeah.
They didn't know who their consumer was no more. Okay, let me shut up. Go ahead.
Exactly. So I just want to give y'all a little bit of a behind the scenes ticket I had to deal with one time. And this is how stupid some people are, man. And I hate it, dude. And hopefully y'all will agree with me and not think I'm an asshole for what I said. But basically, a guy put in a ticket saying he wanted to return his 4KP because he thought that if he raised up the back legs, that it would change the point of view of the table, that it would make the ball roll faster. Is there a way to make the ball roll faster? Do y'all sell riser kits to make the ball roll faster? Because some of these balls just roll too slow. And I'd say, sir, it's a virtual pinball machine. In the software, usually you can change point of views and make balls roll faster or whatnot. But no, not on this machine. If you want to do that kind of stuff, you need to get OTG.
That man sounds like a certified smushy face. He's got issues. He needs to go. He sounds a little remedial, to put it kindly.
He goes, but how come? And then he also came back. He goes, okay, so, but how come I can shake the machine? And I said, there's an accelerometer inside the machine, sir, that simulates you shaking the machine. He goes, oh, I thought I could really do that. So I just really thought this guy was trolling me at first. But no, it turns out, seriously, like he said, I thought if I would change the height of the legs, or I would level it more, the ball would roll faster and in a certain direction. No, man, it's not how that works. And also, if y'all do put in a service ticket because something broke on your machine, don't take a picture of yourself with your shirt off.
He
Standing
said,
in front of them. Standing in front of your machine with it turned off, and I can see your reflection on the back glass. Make sure you have a shirt on. Just
yeah,
saying.
don't. Nobody wants to see your hairy man nips while you're giving customer service support tickets. And yeah, I said a smushy face, certified smushy face. Figure
I
it
don't want.
out. Like if you got,
Yeah,
I mean, come on, bro.
I don't want
You're
to see your bare feet, and I don't want to see your whitey tighties or your man nipples. So just put a shirt on, guys.
jeez, that's
All
ridiculous.
right. Rant's over, man. Go buy this pack, dude. It's a good pack. Have fun, dude.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good pack, and that's what I'm getting at. Like, this isn't even in like, yeah, like I said, it's not my top five. I gave it a fair, I feel 8.5 score. You gave it the 9.5, but I'm still telling. I would tell everybody go pick this up. Well, it's $5 too, because them prices could go up. We did see an image of this at $9 in our
Yep.
emails, so you don't know. Them prices could go up next week, the week
Yep.
after. So
Or
pick it up.
after Tomb Raider comes out, or maybe Tomb Raider will be the first one. You don't know with AtGames or what they're or Zen what they're gonna do with all this. So yeah, get it while you get it, man. This is totally worth it anyway. This is not some bullshit game. This is a great pack.
Hey, one of these days, one of these weeks when they don't have no packs coming out, we're gonna do a show and we're gonna do like we gotta tier these packs off, and because I really need to see how many 9.5s can we really have. Come on, y'all are giving a lot of 9.5s and 10s out, so I want to see where these tables really line up in the long run.
You know what? At the end of the year, man, let's go through the list of all the releases from 2025 and let's get a ladder going.
I'm down to do that. Oh my
We'll
goodness,
do a
man.
ranking system on 2025's releases.
The super chats, Ray threw me 5, he threw you 5. I appreciate that.
What's up, dude? Yeah,
Much love,
whirlwind.
Ray.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, I think I'm trying to think. Wasn't Circus Voltaire or whatever in the pack with this?
Yes, Circus Voltaire and
Voltaire.
I think Red and Ted's Roadshow, something like that, maybe.
Yeah, so we might get those next. No time.
Yeah.
I could see us getting Circus for sure.
Oh, Circus Voltaire is gonna be great. I love that table too. Just all the colors and the lighting and the ringmaster, fun.
Yeah.
Unforgiving table, but fun.
Yeah, and excuse my rant for earlier, but I just feel like if we could champion some of the good stuff like this, together as a community, and we might be able to encourage Zen to want to work with AtGames more, and encourage AtGames to get a better release schedule and less delays, and maybe better servers. But I sometimes, all the hate, I just feel like it just it just creates more conflict and more hate, more argument, more bitterness, and it separates us more than anything. So no good gophers. Yeah, that's the other one. Wingo. He's right. No good gophers is on this pack.
Crap out of that on Zen Pinball World on my phone. I love no good gophers.
Yes, this no good gophers and Circus that are all on the same pack on the platform. So I could definitely see both of those coming out for sure. Those were good rants, J Rod. That's what's up. Well, I'm glad I didn't mean to piss nobody off. I ain't talking about nobody in particular. It's just more like,
oh, I did. I just don't remember her name.
Yeah, I'm not really firing shots at nobody particular. It's just more so like as a whole, I think we could all do better, is how we express our frustrations about a delayed pack or delayed packs. Like, it's not the end of the world every time a pack gets delayed.
Yeah. Tomato Grass, you're gonna be in Atlanta next week, right? For Southern Fried, man. Let's play some Harry Potter together, dude.
Oh, he's gonna be in the ATL. Okay.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be live streaming it. So look forward to have you on camera with me, man, hanging out.
Crazy.
We might even go to Matt Stringer's house. He's got a garage full of arcades. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, Arabian Nights came out of nowhere. I had no idea they were going to release a Williams table this month. Yeah, well, they didn't either. They didn't announce anything. They're just like, Zen, what can we release this month? And then Zen's like, Arabian Nights. It's all yours.
I think they have a new agreement, and I think it's just we'll give you something when it's ready, and that's what you get. And they're like,
Zen's in total control.
Yeah, they're like, okay, we're not gonna argue with that. We're just happy to be a partner with you. So I think things changed after that list came out. I think that whole plus their contract could have been up as far as we know. They might have had to renew their contract with Zen. And the new contract might be a little different.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say about Tales of the Arabian Nights?
No. Just go get it. Go get it for the $5. It's worth it. Yeah.
Go get it.
All
right. So, guys, again, thank you so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. This is the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail for my giveaway show. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do it tonight after Yo Retro, or if I wanted to do it Friday night, tomorrow night, sometime, or do it on Sunday. I wanted to try and gauge and see what other people wanted. When's the best time for everybody? Obviously not tonight, because I never got a chance to eat my crab legs, and my wife ate hers. I want to be able to eat mine, so not happening tonight. So I'm either thinking Friday night, before Super Game Room Dudes, or after Galaga Guy 88, or do it on Sunday, so that a lot more people I think will be. I think Sunday is probably
Sunday sounds fire. I'm off work. I'll definitely jump in the chat or whatever you need from me. I'm there.
Yeah, so I think Sunday. I think we'll do it Sunday, guys. So I think we'll do it. I think we even said it in chat, private chat, the after Fox special. So I think we'll do it after 19K Fox's show.
Okay. They say to eat crab legs on the show.
We'll be giving away to some fathers on here.
Corner Case say eat crab legs on the show. That would be epic. I'm with that. You should definitely eat crab legs on the show.
Oh man,
all their shit.
I'll ruin my keyboard, my mouse, everything. So we'll do it Sunday, guys. There we go. It's decided. I will set up the stream and everything, and make sure y'all come to my channel on Sunday, and we'll do that giveaway. So,
yes, sir.
All right. So, anything else you want to say to the people before we say goodbye? Bye.
Just every Wednesday, I'm doing the Yo Hero show. So if y'all into Predator, Aliens, any pop culture stuff, we talk Ghostbusters, superhero stuff, everything. Y'all come check it out. Trying to get that off the ground. We like 15 shows in, so had some technical difficulties with the internet last night, but it's a dope show, man. We getting it together. So I want people to definitely check that out. Subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed to Chaotix's channel, subscribe to his channel. Drop a like on this video right now. Don't waste no time. Drop a like before it stops going live, and come mess with Chaotix Sunday. 1,000 subscribers.
Yep. Go ahead and thumbs up on both of our streams, dude. Make sure you subscribe to both of our streams. If y'all had a great night, thank you all so much for hanging out with us and everything, and listening to our review, listening to our rants.
Yeah.
But God bless you guys, everybody. Y'all have a great one. Happy Father's Day weekend, and I'll see y'all Sunday. Peace, guys. See y'all on the next Yo Retro as well, right?
Retro, y'all.
Yo, welcome. Yo.